Hello and welcome back to Firefighting in Canada this week. Today's edition is brought to you by VFIS of Canada, a division of CVIS Incorporated, Canada's largest insurer of firefighters. I'm Justin Bellmore, and this is your firefighting news. Your top story: 2 women become fire chief for the first time in history in their municipalities. Then, Halifax is reporting a critical shortage of volunteer firefighters. And Firefighting in Canada contributor Mark Van Der Feyst comments on his latest piece on hose advancement. For the first time in history, the fire departments of Vaughan, Ontario and St. John's, Newfoundland will be led by female fire chiefs. Vaughan City Council appointed Darren Ritzie as the new Chief of Fire and Rescue Services, and Sherry Colford was appointed to Fire Chief by St. John's. Chief Ritzie began her firefighting career in Vaughan in 2001, and most recently she was the Deputy Fire Chief for the city. In Vaughan's 2016 satisfaction survey, VFRS received a 99% satisfaction rating from residents. Sherry Colford has been with St. John's Regional Fire Department for 15 years and was recently the manager of 911 service and fire prevention for the province. City Manager Kevin Breen said Colford's training in firefighting and communications, as well as her years of experience at that department, made her an ideal candidate. The Halifax region has put out a call for anyone interested in being a volunteer firefighter at one of 29 rural stations across the municipality. Fire officials told CBC News that some stations are staffed with as little as 4 to 5 members, where the ideal number is 16. The first of several recruitment sessions will take place on Saturday at the Meagers Grant Community Hall. As the first line goes, so goes the fire. These are the words of Firefighting in Canada columnist Mark Van Der Feyst, where he touches on all the right and wrong ways to carry a hose into a fire site. He says the number one mistake that will lead firefighters to certain doom is advancing a hose while on your knees. He calls this the penguin walk due to the animal's top-heavy structure and limited mobility. He lists 4 other ways to properly carry a hose, one of them being the duck walk. The duck walk, as opposed to the penguin walk, puts the weight on the back leg and allows a greater span of movement. For more on advancing the hose line, read Mark's Back to Basics column in the June issue of Firefighting in Canada. This is Annex Business Media's Niche TV. Thanks again to VFIS of Canada, a division of CVIS Incorporated, Canada's largest insurer of firefighters. Stay tuned for our next episode of Firefighting in Canada this week on Friday, June 22nd. I'm Justin Bellmore. We'll see you next time.